All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are here with a live stream. I got about an hour to kill, and we are going to do some stuff. First, as always, I have to try and get my chat up so I can see what the hell everyone's saying. It's very important, you know. If I can't see what you're saying, then we can't do things, right? So today we're going to try and do some stuff. We're going to try and beat some dungeons and move forward. Um, there's a few things that I'm trying to get through right now. All right, we are up and ready. So it looks like we're ready to go. So basically, I am going to try. Let's see, one here. So on the last game that on the last video that I did, which you guys probably haven't seen yet, I think we actually did beat a dungeon. We actually were able to get into stage 10 of the Phantom Shogun. So that was all set up, and I was able to beat 10. So I want to see how far we can get in there. We did beat, I think, Doom Tower Hard. We went through Doom Tower Hard, and we were able to beat, I believe, stage 50, which is also on the video that'll be coming out on Thursday as well. So that's basically where we're at. So we're going to try and see how far this team can go. This is the team we did. Now, what we figured out is that when you use your blessings, obviously you take less damage and you do more damage, apparently. So we brought Bogwalker in and we brought in our girl Thurgist, who's basically, whatever. They're not the best heroes in the world, but they were able to beat it. So we're going to see how far we can go with this team and see if there's anything we can do to fix it. So we'll go forward with that. And then after we see how far this goes, we're going to try and do Doom Tower because I still have keys. I haven't been able to use them yet. I've been lazy because I've been not lazy. I'm not lazy. I was working all day. And when I say working, I mean making videos. So yeah, that's where we're at. This team seemed to work, and it looks like so we have Brimstone on Mithrala, so we were able to get that, which is just that in and of itself is good enough to kind of help beat this. And then Bogwalker seems to be the one that's taking the hits. So yeah, we're gonna see how he does, and he seems to be pretty good at staying alive. So that's a good thing as well. Um, he does get hit with some stuff. I think he got hit really hard one time and he fell down a little bit. But yeah, he's been doing pretty good. But that smite is literally like the king of this fight because it does a ton of damage. And I wasn't expecting to beat this, to be honest. We actually did it on the video for the progression video, and we just went in here. I'm like, screw it. Let's see if we can do something. And I was like, you know what? I forgot. I have Mithrala now. So I was like, maybe we can do some stuff here. And we were able to do it. So now we're gonna hit 11. Ooh, he's getting hit hard. Look at that. I don't even. Oh yeah, I do have Apothecary in here. I forgot that he's got 5-star as well. So there are some people that are. I have some heroes that are going to be pretty high on the blessing chart, as they say. Now I don't even honestly know what his abilities are and why he targets certain things. I actually haven't looked at them, so I should probably do that. I don't think it's going to matter because I think we found a team that works. Let's see, what does he do? He attacks one enemy, will prioritize attacking enemies under Enfeeble. So basically, he's an Enfeeble Bogwalker, and then try to kill him. He does debuff spread, so that sucks. We definitely don't like any of that. Either way, he doesn't seem to be too bad, but he's definitely going to start kicking our ass probably within the next run or two. We'll see how it goes. I would like to start making some headway in these dungeons just in case I do want to, maybe farm some stuff. And I think I said this on the progression video. I kind of want to start getting some permanent sets on my heroes. I feel like Bogwalker is the closest hero I have to what I would consider almost a perfect set. So he's been doing really well, and I'm very proud of him. I can't believe the blessings have like just insanely increased his power. Like he's a monster now. There we go. Smite it up. I didn't think we'd be getting that far in this, so this is actually very surprising. All right, let's keep going. Stage, what are we? This is stage 12 now. I don't know how far we're gonna go. I'm gonna say maybe a couple stages. If we get to 15, I'll be shocked. All right. I mean, like we would really have to be lucky, I think, to get to 15. And it's cool to get into some new fights that I haven't really been doing. So I'm actually kind of, even though I don't really care about these dungeons, and I'm not like, oh God, we need to beat them. I don't really care, but yeah, it's nice to actually do some different stuff once in a while. I got bored of the city pretty quickly because that's just you're just basically attacking the same nonsense the whole time. But this has been fun, and I think what's the other one? Dust Devil. I kind of hate that fight. I kind of hate it. I'm not gonna lie. It's just an irritating fight. I think we can beat 10. Probably. I mean, I know we could beat 10. I just don't know which heroes I'm going to use to do it. So we'll see how that goes. But it looks like even, I mean, just Mithril alone is enough to kind of get us through this. And the fact that, I mean, Bogwalker's a little bit off, I guess, because he's really strong. I don't know. I don't really know anybody that would have a 6-star awakened Bogwalker. You know what I mean? I feel bad about that. But at the same time, he is still a hero everyone gets. So there is that. He is still a hero that everyone will get eventually. And who would have thought that he'd be the reason we start beating some stuff, right? I mean, really, Mithral is the reason, but now does she have destroy? Okay, no, I thought they destroyed her HP. Now, Bogwalker has the decreased attack, which definitely helps. He's a defense hero, which really helps because he can take a beating. We'll see how he goes. And he's also really cool with the defense up. It's basically he's I used him in Clan Boss today. He didn't do that great because Mithrala basically does what he does. So he wasn't like he didn't really show up, but he definitely did okay. I feel like the only thing that's going to kill us at this point is going to be if he starts doing insane amounts of damage, which will happen. I mean, right now this is actually a negative affinity, right? I think once we get to what is it, green? Yeah, green goes against red, goes against force. So that might be a tough fight when we get into a spirit affinity battle because Bogwalker is force, so he may get killed. That's probably when things are going to go sour, I feel. But he's got a really good set. He's got a mythical set. Not set. I think he's got a mythical weapon that I got from one of those. What was that? The card flip game they do. I got that, and it's like that crit damage set. It's weird that I put it on him, but I was like, you know what? Let's see what we can do with Bogwalker. And I'm glad I did it because he is rocking. He's rocking and socking. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. Those are old commercials, sock and boppers. I don't think a lot of people know about that. He's actually not doing crazy damage to him. Granted, we are fighting. What level is he now? Like 150, 180? I don't even know. He can't be that high. So the fact that he's not killing Bogwalker isn't crazy surprising at this point. I think we can get to like 14. I think 14 is reasonable. I gotta look at the affinities once I leave this fight. When we finish this one, we'll look at it. But who would have thought, right? Who would have thought mystery shards only, and we're beating these dungeons that people are having trouble with? Look at that. It's so crazy. It's crazy to me that these guys are winning. What did I do to deserve this? Stage stage select. All right, let's look. So we've got blue, yeah, so 15 is when we're going to start seeing some issues, I think, here. So let's go into 13. We'll check it out. Blue shouldn't be too bad, right? Yeah, because red is actually the strong affinity against blue. So Bogwalker should be fine in this one. I feel like this is definitely should be a win. It's really going to come down to how long these fights take, but I don't know if he has a mechanic. What does this do? All right, so this is a shade counter. It's activated at the start of battle. Whenever an enemy lands a weak hit, it increases the shade counter. So, okay, so crit is our thing. That's where the problem is. Okay, whenever an enfeeble debuff is removed or transferred from an enemy, or when the duration is fully decreased by an enemy champion, increases shade counter by 2. All right, so basically we have to crit is the point here. I guess so once we stop critting, or is it when we crit? Wait, did I look at that wrong? I don't know. It went down. Either way, it's working. Who cares, right? It don't matter. No, it does matter. It probably matters, but right now it doesn't matter because we're not having a problem yet. Once we have a problem, then I'll worry. Oh, Syl getting popped in the face. That is not good. I hope Apothecary can heal her. To be honest, I don't even know if Syl really freaking matters in this fight. All right, so I'm assuming. So what is he targeting? That's the question. Because he should be. I know he targets the enfeebled person, but how does he choose the enfeebled person? That's the question I'd have to figure out. Because that may become a problem. Because that was the main issue in Spider was that you had to figure out who the spiders were going to target to be able to beat it. So this one might be about the same kind of situation. I mean, He can target Mithrala all he wants. I don't think it's going to matter too much. I do feel like if she dies, we are screwed though. Which one's Diablo Immortal? That's the is that's the mobile one, right? I think I tried it once. I actually when it came out, I did give it a shot. I'm trying to get a controller set up for my computer. I have a lot of things plugged into my computer right now. So I'm trying to get my setup fixed. Right now, I'm actually focused on trying to get my thumbnails and my channel on YouTube fixed. I actually did a bunch of it today. Actually, we went through and did some. I think I did the what was that? I did the Doom Tower. I redid the Doom Tower playlist, and I redid the what was it? The Faction Wars playlist because we actually beat a new Faction Wars. So that's videos coming out this week. But yeah, I mean, I tried Diablo Immortal. It wasn't. I don't know. I played it and it basically was like it was fun for about 10 minutes and I kind of got bored of it very quickly, but I also played Diablo 3 for probably longer than I would like to admit and it was a really good game. So for me to go I feel like Immortal's a downgrade from that. And I know most people are kind of into what Diablo 2 and all that stuff. I mean, it's not a game that I'm not interested in playing. It's just I played Diablo. It'd be like me going back to playing Phantasy Star. I played it for like 3 years straight. Like there's really not much for me to do there. The new Phantasy Star came out. What was that? I think it was like 5, 6 years ago. I think I want to say. I don't even remember. Um, but they held it back from America, so I got super pissed at Sega. Like I was like, I'm gonna do something about it, and I did nothing about it, obviously. But yeah, I was really mad about it, and then it came out on I think it's on Steam or the Play Store maybe. I don't even remember what it's on now, and I just never played it, and it was my favorite game ever. So I'm a little stubborn when it comes to stuff like that. It's like don't piss your player base off, man. Luckily for me with this game, the player base gets pissed off with raid, but like it doesn't really piss me off. I just like to talk smack about it, but I don't actually get mad because none of it really affects me. Like if sheep is pissing people off in Platinum Arena, it literally doesn't affect me, so I don't kind of care. And fusions being harder and all that, like all that stuff, it doesn't affect me. Like so, it's kind of nice to be honest. It's actually very nice for me. I have a very easygoing raid experience. I don't have to stress myself out all the time about things. I did in the beginning. Like, I think the most stressful time for me was when we were doing Spider 15 and we had to auto it on 15. That was probably the most stressful time because it took me a month to come up with a solution to autoing it. Whoa! Thank God Apothecary popped in there. He just smacked Mithrala. Yeah, I'm sure it is a pay to win game. But so's this game, technically. I mean, it's not really pay to win. It kind of is. I don't know. It depends on what your definition of pay to win is, I guess. It's definitely not pay to play. I mean, this one's not pay to play. I'm sure you could play Diablo for free, but I'm sure there's a lot of stuff. I know everybody was really mad about it, at least the people I saw online. Oh, look at that. There we go. We got our loss. Oh, because he hit that 40. All right, so he hit the mark at 40, and that's why we died. So let's see. Do I want to? Let me try it again real quick because I want to see what's causing it. I want to watch it real quick, and then if we fail again, then whatever. All right. So when he hits a weak, wait, the shade counter. Whenever an enemy lands a weak hit. Okay, but we're not really. All right. So we are hitting weak hits, right? Weak hit, weak hit. That was a crit, so that lowers the shade. So we're good there. All right. Okay. So it looks like that. Hmm. Yeah. God's Raid. God's Raid is going well. I actually just put up the video for tomorrow. I want to say, yeah, the God's Raid will come out tomorrow. I actually restarted again, but I'm further along than I was before the last video, so you're not even going to really notice a difference. But I reset and I decided that I was going to focus on what the hell was it? Two epic heroes that are purple. I got the Punchy Girl, Punchy McPuncherson, whatever her name is, that everyone used for free. And then there is a tank human. He looks like a Backstreet Boy, but he's like a knight. And I use him. And then I used I'm doing a full human team basically in that game right now, and we just got into hard mode on stage 6, so I was able to beat the really annoying fights. There's a skeleton fight that's really annoying. There is a healing, the healing orc. He's a really annoying fight. We got through that, and I think we're on stage. We just beat the floor 80 of the Infinity Tower, and I think all my heroes are basic. I think one hero, no, two heroes. I have the healer, the priest, the rare priest, and she is 2 star. And then I think and when I say 2 star, I mean transcended. I don't mean like she's 3 star up, but she's got 2 star ascended. And I think I've got my tank is like 1 star ascended. Everyone else is 3 star ascended. So yeah, they've been doing it's a great game. I mean, I freaking honestly, it's the reason I have a lot of um what did you call it? Energy in Raid right now. It's because I keep playing. Like I'll go in, I'll log into Raid, I'll play stuff, I'll do all my dailies. Like today, I had it running while I was doing my other videos, and I got all of my masteries done for Gerda. Oh God, we're about to die. Oh, it's getting dangerous. Look at that, 39. One more, we're dead. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. Please don't weak hit. Oh, we're dead. We are so. Oh wait, they lowered it. All right, so this thing is really killing me. But yeah, it's definitely fun. I highly recommend playing it. It is hard as hell. It is not an easy game, and you're going to get frustrated very often. But other than that, it's actually no, that was the weak hit. All right, so that was the weak hits. We're talking weak hits. I'm thinking like not crit, and I'm being stupid. So that's why. All right, so basically we can't weak hit. So we're going to want to use. All right, so now that I understand it, we'll give it one more try. So this is Void. Why don't we try taking her out and seeing if all right, we don't need any like defense or anything here. So maybe if we just do is he like immune to is he immune to anything? Debuff spread, blah blah blah. Finally, yeah, yada yada yada, stone skin, block damage. I don't see anything about being okay, so I don't see anything about being immune to debuffs. So maybe we can try doing something like this. Let me see. Because he has a lot of attacks that don't actually hit. So maybe we can just pop a bunch of damage buffs on him. Let's see. Let's see if poisons and all that crap works really well. I have no idea. We're gonna find out. But the weak hit thing is the problem. And I think if Sill's gonna keep weak hitting, that's the problem. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a fun game. And anybody who hasn't played it, I would at minimum recommend downloading it and giving it a shot because it is stupid fun. And the graphics on it are insane. Like the gods are awesome. I love what they did. Like it's I think if they keep going the way they're going and they keep updating it, I think that game is going to be insanely good. But right this second, it's just hard. That's all. It's a little bit harder. I mean, honestly, what was I playing? What the hell was the other game? Lost Realm. I haven't logged into to it for a couple days. Like I'm actually considering not doing it. Yeah. All right. So it looks like that's not going to work. All right. Well, whatever. This is where we end. Let's end battle. All right. So let's get out of here. Let's see what else we can beat because I just want to see how many levels we can get through. I mean, I didn't think I was going to get that far in this anyway. I honestly didn't even think we were going to beat stage 10. So the fact that we got to 4 to 13 now, I mean, we can now farm the good versions of this. So that's okay. So we're good there. As far as Dragon, all right. So Sand Devil is a problem. Who did we use to beat this? Let me just see if that. Okay, so this is the team we used. So Mithrala. All right, so here's the thing. Stuff has changed a lot since we last did this because now we have the ability to heal our what you call it, our lost HP, the destroyed HP. So having so to be honest, actually, I could probably, I didn't even look. Hold on one second before we go in there, because that might solve my problem. Let's go in here. Grush. What do I have on Grush? Where is Grush? I don't want to mess with my clan boss, but at the same time, my clan team, but skills. Oh, he has Phantom Touch. I don't know. Is that worth it? Because I could change his blessing to the heal one right here, and that'll restore destroyed HP. But do I really want to take that damage away from him for clan? Yeah, I don't really want to make that choice. Yeah, we'll just bring in Apothecary. Screw it. Dungeons. I don't want to do that. This one, honestly, I just want to beat 10 so I can start farming the next section. So we just need a team that can do that. So we're going to pull, I think we're going to pull somebody out for, actually, yeah, we have to. Oh, it's a tough call. She revives, but the point is we don't want to revive, right? Let's pull. All right, so this is red. So actually green is good, right? Blue's going to be the worst thing ever for this. But you know what? We're going to do it. I don't care. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens. That's the point, right? See what happens. If he can heal, if you can heal, I think it's a certain percentage, right? So you heal a certain percentage of the destroyed HP. And Apothecary heals for a lot. So even if he rotates, I think Syl is the one that keeps getting her ass handed to her with the destroy HP and dies first. So I think he might be able to keep her alive, which is really what we need. I don't want to elongate this fight because the longer it goes, the harder it gets, which is why I keep trying to bring in damage deal. To be honest, I don't even know why. I should probably figure out a way to bring in what's his name. Apothecary might actually hurt me here because he has a 3-hitter on his A1, and when he uses that on the sleep, that's a problem. So it could be an issue. We'll see how it goes. There's actually a couple new games that are coming out that I'm thinking about. There was a couple that I played that I just never made videos for. There's one, what's it called? Valkyrie something or other that just came out that looks good. I played that one for a couple, almost a week, I think. It was actually fun. If you like that cell shaded kind of fighting style, it basically looks like God's Raid in like the fighting style, but it's all cell shaded. So that game was cool. It's like, I forgot what it's called, like Guardian Legend. I mean Valkyrie Legend or something. I forgot. It was fun. And then there was another one that I played that wasn't fun, and I just didn't even make a video for it because I was like, yeah, I'm good. The other one that's pretty good that actually I would consider doing some videos on would be Crusader's Quest, but I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people really would even be into that game. That's a little weird. It's fun as hell, but like it's a little strange. Little strange game. It's like a block fighting game. Like you fight with heroes, you get equipment, all that crap, you evolve them, all that stuff. But it's like you have to pick blocks to fight. I don't know if anyone's ever played it. It's a really good game though. And I have to go. The main thing I want to do like soon is I'm trying to get my new. I forgot what it's called. The I want to say Ambien. That's a drug. It's definitely not Ambien. Um. Oh my god, I forgot what it's called. Either way, the Miu is that portable game player thing that does all the old games like Nintendo and all that crap. And I had gotten it for Christmas, I think, and unfortunately, it doesn't have the what is it, the HDMI port to plug it into my computer, so I can't use it to make videos on it. So what I'm getting is the other version. It's like the G5 XXX or something like that, whatever it's called, and that you can plug into the computer. So I'm going to be using that to do retro games. That was the new series I alluded to, and I just haven't had the time to get it. It's going to cost a decent amount of money, but it's worth it because I want to get the dual one. Um, it says there's a dual one that actually does Google Play and it does the old school games with the emulator. So you can add games to it. Yeah, Legend of Valkyries. That was the game. But yeah, you can add. I might be able to do the Play Store for Google and oh, looks like things are going badly for Play Store and for the old games too. So because Mimu, I mean the Miu player is good. Well, not Miu, Mimu. Everything's a Mimu. The Mimu player is what I use to do like the other games that I play because I needed an emulator, and unfortunately BlueStacks and my computer do not go well together, and I can't get it to work. It's a lot of I've tried a bunch of fixes. It's just not going to work. All right, so this team is definitely not going to make it. So why don't we just end this? Let's just see. All right, so here's what we need. We need debuffs first of all. So that's what the first thing, and we need people who don't do hits. So I think taking him out's a good idea. Bringing her back in is good because he is. We need green heroes. She is going to be the first one to die all the time, so we don't like that. He is blue, so that's going to suck no matter what we do. We don't have anyone else that does sleep. So there's that. Actually, we have. What do we have? We have. You know what I could do? We're going to try something. We're going to try something here. Something that I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to bring her in. because she has sleep on her A1. And what we could do, all right, we're gonna run it with her like this and see what happens. Even though she's still blue, it doesn't solve the problem. But we're gonna bring in. We're gonna try Dark Kale. I want to see how he runs. I know he has actually no, he has a 3 hitter on his A1 also, but he puts up poisons when he does it. So really, it doesn't matter because we need to find a way to kill this guy quick. But I don't know. The debuffs and stuff are only good for when he's asleep, not for when he's not asleep. For when he's not asleep, we need damage. So that could be an issue too. Let's just see what happens. But yeah, I just need a team for this. Like I don't even care if we get to 11, 12. I'm not looking for that. I just want to get to here. Okay, so that didn't work. He's asleep. And we don't have a reviver either. All right, well, whatever. I don't like this fight anyway. I figure we give it a shot. Let's go to Doom Tower because we beat the boss in there on the last video. So I want to go see what we can do in there. And then after that, maybe we'll give Dragon a shot and see if we can get to 10 or not. Where are we going? Doom Tower. All right, so we're up here. So we just beat on the progression video that comes out this week. We just beat the Celestial Griffin. We used this team, I believe, and they did well because I just sped them up crazy. And I think I switched one person out. I believe Mithrala was the one we switched in, and we were able to beat it. So there's that. This, I don't know if I remember using her for any specific reason. Let's take her out. Let's just try this. We'll go with that and see what happens because the only time this team doesn't work is when we're up against, I think, what is it? Teams that are super, super, super beefy that have high resistance. So this team should be fine in Doom Tower. I'd like to start getting to higher versions of Doom Tower because the problem is honestly, it doesn't matter how far I get because I can't beat the secret rooms. So even if I get to stage 100, it kind of doesn't matter because most of these dungeons at this point are like, hey, this is the hardest part of the game. Use 12 rare heroes that only use A1 attacks. It's like it gets stupid specific and it's really hard. So it's going to basically mean that I'm going to have to re-gear. So right now, all I care about is beating stuff. If I get lucky on a fight and it says like, hey, just use, only high elves or barbarians or something stupid like that, yeah, I'll be able to beat those secret rooms. I mean, we have 48 fragments for the Tomb Lord. And getting Tomb Lord would be kind of cool because that would be my first hard mode hero. All right, so these guys got to get frozen or something because they're going to start doing things that I don't like. Ooh, not good. All right, freeze. There we go. I was like, at least give me something. I don't care if I just don't want them to get too crazy. Yeah, Legend of Valkyries was fun though. I'll give it that. It was fun. I actually played it for a week and I think Odin. Yeah, Odin is like the special one you get. I actually pulled her from their special thing. And then I also pulled a ton of one of the tanks in there. I forgot her name. She looks like almost like a half centaur. Like she's not a centaur. It's basically imagine a centaur but with 2 legs. There you go. That's what she looks like. And I got her, and then I built up a couple other heroes to like 5-star, 6-star, whatever the best star you can get is. I got pretty far. I just kind of got bored with it and stopped playing it. Otherwise, I probably would have made something about it. If I stop playing a game in like a week, I probably won't want to make a video about it. Because if I can't stomach it for that long, most people won't be able to either. But on the other hand, I also don't play really Watchers of the Realm either, and I still made videos about that. So there you go. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be fixing the channel. So we're gonna have the raid stuff. So I want to fix the playlists on the main page. I'm not getting rid of anything. I think I'm getting well, that's not true. I think I'm getting rid of the trailer reactions playlist because I'm not doing that right now. I don't really want to do reactions so much, but I have an idea for that, which I might bring back, but I'm probably going to eliminate that. I'm going to pull anything. I'm only going to keep the 270 days progression videos on the main playlist. Definitely champion spotlights. And then I don't know what the other one. I'm going to do 3 raid playlists that on the main page, and then I'm going to get rid of any of the garbage that I'm not doing anything with anymore. I'm going to be deleting videos for crap games that I don't touch anymore, and I'm just going to make sure because it's a little cluttered right now. There's a lot of things going on. It's not terrible. It's getting better because I've been fixing it, but yeah, I got to fix it up and clean it up and make it look a little nicer. and then I have to fix the playlist for the Nightmare campaign. So all those thumbnails got to get fixed. So far, I think I've done pretty good. I've gotten through what I fixed the Lord of not Lord. What am I talking about? I fixed the God the God's Realm playlist. I fixed the champion spotlights. That took a long time because I had to redo, I think, like 50 or 60 thumbnails. And that was a nightmare. But yeah, we're gonna be focusing on raid until we don't have to focus on raid anymore. So that's basically it. And the good news is that I don't plan on ever really stopping playing raid. So like I still like the game. I still like playing it every day. It's not like the game I hate the game. So it's even if we get I don't think you can get to a point where you're done with raid. That's the thing. I think they've made it where there's always a new hero, there's always new content. So it's like unless they shut the game down, there's really no reason to stop playing, you know what I mean? So I don't think I'll ever stop putting out the raid videos. It'll just be not as often, if anything like that. Like once we've basically, we've gotten Lydia, we've beaten hard mode Doom. Like we're talking at least a year to 2 years from now, if the game continues at its regular pace. So I don't see this game going anywhere anytime soon. Because I still do want to beat. I looked at the heroes that are coming up because I didn't even know who the login champions are, and I think we got there's that is it Arix, whatever his name is. I just know I hate him in the arena. Every time I see him in the arena, I get mad because he drops those chains on me and then kills my whole team. So I'll get him, and then there's another hero you get, and then the epic that we're getting. I think it takes 2 months to get the new epic that we're getting. Was it Lady Ezra? Lady, whatever her name is. So we're gonna get her. Oh my god, with your health swap. So that's three heroes right there. And then we've got Tomb Lord, which we'll get eventually. I really hope that we get a shield here and some revival. I'm surprised that this is happening right now. These guys are, oh, good. There we go. Revival. Perfect. Oh, because they have block debuffs right now. That's why. I'm like wondering why things are happening. I'm doing exactly what I tell people not to do when you do hard mode Doom Tower, and that is don't leave it on auto climb because you need to be able to stop it sometimes. Like this would be a great time to stop it. So maybe we'll stop auto climb after this and just do them on auto. Luckily, I figured out that Arbiter's really good in here. I didn't think she would be because she kind of doesn't do much. That's the funny thing. Like everyone loves her, but like she doesn't do much as far as like helping you beat things. She just gives you the attack up, revives. She does like speed up and all that. But like as far as killing stuff, she's trash. You know what I mean? She doesn't do anything for you. So you have to be a little careful with when you bring her into places. But this would be one of those places where it was good because it worked out. Oh my God. What the hell was that? All right, so we are going to need a strip, I think, for this fight. Unless somehow we get it. Actually, no, she's back. He's back. We're good. All right, so right now only two heroes have that debuff, the block debuffs thing. These fights get real scary real quick, by the way. And then sometimes you'll just be like, "Oh God," and then all of a sudden, look, that happens, and now all of a sudden you're back to normal. Like right now, I would probably stop it and kick the crap out of Rotos. All right, he petrified himself. We're good. Nice. We're actually killing things, and then they're killing things too, apparently. But this should kind of tell you how strong Mithrala is, and then paired with what's her name, Arbiter. Like, yeah, you just have like a shield, heal, revive kind of situation. I just really wish Arbiter didn't use her freaking revive as a turn skill. Look at that. Auto revive. All right, we got our shields. We're good for now. I think we got it. These guys are rough, man. This is what we're up against. I'd like to see. I actually don't. I should start watching other people's videos anyway, just because I'm curious how fast some people get through these. But I'm also not interested in seeing like a +4, nut running through hard mode. Like I want to see like actual normal heroes that people can get do these things. Yeah, these are the ones. These are the battles that I have the most trouble with in this game right now. Is the the defensive ones. Those are the ones that really screw with my teams. Yeah, Arbiter's auto revive is literally the worst thing ever. I wish it was just a separate skill at this point. Like, just make it something separate because she always wastes it. All right, we're good. But this is why sometimes you just like on a fight like this, you might have to do something where it's like where you just manual it, you know? It's luckily it's once a month. There's not a lot of fights that you have to manual. And I found that the more you play, obviously, the more you're going to have, heroes that can do these things better. Like, look at this, like Mithrala, for instance. I didn't have her before, and now she's helping us. I mean, that team that wouldn't have happened. Like that fight wouldn't have been a win without Mithrala. Are you kidding? No way. All right, we're on 53. I'm curious what this secret room's going to be. Is honestly what I'm thinking about. All right, so we're taking auto climb off so that I can at least stop it from screwing me up if something happens. I think my least favorite things in this game are Arbiter's stupid revive thing, as far as like auto play, and then honestly, Arbiter, not Arbiter. What's his name? Apothecary. It's all the A heroes. Like Apothecary with his A1. Like I don't know. He's a little bit weird. He uses his skill sometimes when I don't like it, and then also when you're trying to farm, like you'll use like Galek or like Kale or like someone like that, and the AI like there'll be one enemy left in a wave, and he'll have literally a millimeter of health, and the dumb bastard uses his AoE. And I don't want to have to do AI switches for like every single fight. It's just kind of annoying. So I just deal with it because it's just time. But at the same time, it'd be nice if he didn't do that. If he just auto didn't have to use an AoE when the enemy has like no health. I thought they actually did have that in their AI, which is the weird part. Who was that? Oh, Jingle Bell Boy. I forgot about Jingler. Whatever his name. What is his name? Jingles. Mr. Jingles. Jingle Archer. Jingle Hunter. Maybe that was it. I think I'm close. It's so funny because like I'm watching this right now, like we're doing hard mode, and I remember doing this in normal mode when I was like super excited to like beat Scarab King for the first time, and now we're up here in hard mode, kind of getting our asses handed to us, but also winning. We're winning and losing at the same time. It's funny when people are like, "Oh, you can't do this, you can't do that." I'm like, honestly, you can. It just takes a lot longer. I'm like, your Fire Knight team. I think I was watching. What was I watching? I think I saw a cold brew video. He was I think oh my God, look at that. He did like a video on he was giving away an account, someone that was quitting or something. It was recent. It was like the last week or something. And I remember him doing like he was going through the teams that they were using, and I think one of them was like I think he said it was like 3 minutes long or something like that, a 3 4 minute fight. He's like, oh, that's way too long. And I'm like, whew, he would hate to see my account. I'm like, I have fights that are like 11 minutes, 16 minutes long. I was like, I know how he feels. I'm like, if you have a 4 minute team, good for you. Like, what was the other one? Like, oh my God, what was that? Ice Golem. There you go. Ice Golem is the worst. I cannot stand those fights. They take so long. But once I think Lydia has block revive. I want to say, once we get Lydia, that's going to speed things up. You know what I mean? So it always comes back around. Like Minotaur is now super easy. What else is easy? Dragon's pretty much a joke at this point, even on hard mode. It's not that bad. And Doom Tower normal is really easy now. Like I don't even really pay attention to it. I put it on auto, and I'll come back, and if I die, I'll look at it and see what the enemies are. And if it's something that I think I can beat, I'll just manual that one fight and then put it back on auto. A lot of times it's just bad luck that you lose. It's not even because you're doing something wrong. It's like literally like somebody will get hit with like the wrong thing at just the wrong time, or like in like this case that girl that does the HP swap. Like maybe she'll HP swap and accidentally kill your reviver. You know what I mean? Like dumb stuff like that instead of trying to hit a tank. I really am tempted to use Fearmonger. I it's funny how like the Dragon Archer wasn't she wasn't I don't. She's not really tempting me. Like she kind of is because everyone likes her. So it's more of like a, oh, I have her. Let me try it. But she's still not tempting me enough. But Fearmonger, I just got today from that Prism Shard thing, which is also in the video that's going to be out, and I just like him. He's kind of like my Lord Legionary of that faction. He looks like Jason, and I kind of want to use him just because he's cool looking. And that's how I feel about Lord Legionary. I will never turn Lord Legionary down. He's the best. And sadly enough, he's actually gaining ground after I've crap talked him for so long. He's actually becoming a really reasonable hero. Oh, don't kill all my revivers, please. Stop. Nice. Unkillable. Thank you. All right, so this is going poorly right now. Remove debuffs, please. All right. Revive. Please tell me she has a revive. She doesn't have a revive. Of course not. See what I mean? Sometimes it happens. All right, we're gonna pause this. Let's retry. End battle. Let's give that a retry. All right, let's edit team. I think what we'll do here is we're gonna take her out and bring somebody else who can do control. So we're gonna bring in we'll bring in Visix and see if that fixes the problem. This does get rid of some stuff though. So now we don't have a secondary reviver. So Syl is our only reviver now. And to be honest, I'm really only using Cleo because she pairs insanely well with Mithrala. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take auto off and try to cycle some stuff. So we're going to do this because that way we have our skills. A lot of times just cycling your skills in these battles is the best way to get through them. Because what ends up happening is you'll get to the end and everyone's going to use their main skills, which you're going to use to win. Please freeze. Please freeze. Thank you. All right, now kill you. Dead. All right, now we kill this girl. And then you just A1 yourself to victory. And then as soon as you get into the second round, all your skills are ready to rumble. There we go. It just takes longer. It's funny when you A1, you're like, what the hell? Why does it take so long? You're so used to using these giant skills. There we go. All right, we got it. Get out of here. All right, we're good. Now let's put it back on. Actually, no, we're not going to auto this. This was the fight that killed us, right? So we're going to use freeze. So everyone's frozen now. We're going to hex the crap out of them. So now we have a round to go. And then what we're going to do is, I think in the order, she would use this. I don't know if she uses this when they have hex up. This will block their skills. So now they have skill block. Let's auto. Let's just see what happens. Because if she uses if Cleo uses the wrong skill at the wrong time, things go poorly. All right, now we can pause it for a sec. Let's kill this guy. Everyone's stunned, right? Oh, here we go. The Grimlock. I forgot about him. Wait, is it Grimlock? Is that his name? Isn't that that's the Transformer with the Tyrannosaurus, right? Grimlock? Grimlock. I remember him. That was cool. That was in the Transformers, the prehistoric Transformers. I didn't see that movie. I should watch that. I don't even like Transformers that much, but for some reason those movies get me. And no, it's not Megan Fox. Boop. All right, cycle through. Come on. It's actually helpful that that it takes a while to kill these guys because then you get your cycle through. All right, so now we're just going to do the same thing we just did. Freeze. And then we are going to hex. And then we're going to block skills. And then we can auto again. There we go. Now they don't do nothing for two turns. Unless they block skills. I'm like, maybe they'll remove it, but I was like, nope, they don't because they have block skills. It's crazy how good Mithrala and Cleo are together. So if you do have Mithrala, I highly recommend that you build Cleo to match her because she is really good together. Which is actually why I think we beat hard mode, right? I think she's in my hard mode team. I think we brought Cleo along. We might have taken her out. I don't remember. There we go. We're moving forward. I think we only need one more fight to see what the secret room is. I'm not hopeful. Let's put it that way. Why did I hate that he does that? All right, she did the hex. We're going to use this to block skills. There we go. All right, let's just auto it. If there's a problem, we'll stop. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just curious how far we'll get in here. Why was he able to do that if he's blocked on skill? Oh, because it's his passive, right? He does the counterattack. We are in need of a blessing for my man Yakarl. So I've been saving up my coins. I want to say I have 13, maybe 14 coins right now. So we're saving up for when Yakarl pops. If he happens to pop before I get the coins, you can be damn sure that I will be selling off some of my legendary heroes to get it. See, now that was a bad thing because now we're going into this fight with not all of our skills up. So this is where the problems are going to start. I'm gonna hope for the best here, guys. I'm gonna hope for the best. Oh, there we go. See, because then they get all these skills off. They're gonna do a bunch of ally protects and all that other crap. All right, so we have the hex. Now we just need to get Cleo in there, and I think we'll be okay. All right, provoke perfect, and then done. All right, so they're handling it. They're handling business. We're good. And remember, if you guys have any games, I mean, you just said Diablo. Like, I'm not saying no to Diablo. I'm just saying it's not something I'm like I only played it for like an hour, so I can't give it an honest review. I would have to actually play it on here. But if you guys have any games that you're interested in seeing, I mean, feel free. I am going to be updating the new game channel, the new game playlist, where it's going to be kind of like the stuff that I've been doing with the other playlists, making it all one kind of thumbnail and getting it so like we have. I'm just going to basically throw new games out all the time. So it's not going to be. I'm not going to be making videos like tons of videos for them, but I'm going to be putting them out so you at least know that those games are out. So would I make a video about Diablo as like a review? Yeah, I would do that. So I would play it. And I'm not going to be doing any starting fresh reviews anymore. I'm going to be doing them where I play them for a little bit first. So I'm going to try a bunch of games out. And then as I find ones that I think are at least reasonably good, I'll pop those out. And then if I find one that's really bad and terrible, like Lissa, that game was horrendously bad, but that makes for good content. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay playing a terrible game. I actually want to go back and play that 8-bit. I did a video on it's called 8-bit something. It's a computer game and it was really weird. And I'm curious because it's run by one guy, I think, that created it. And I'm curious to go back and see how the game has fared since I played it last. Ooh, hiccups. All right. So let me just floor select first. All right, let's hope for the best. What is this? All right. I'm not sold. I don't want to click this. All right, what is it? Of course it's Void Epics. Why wouldn't it be Void Epics? Look at this. All right, so over here, let's go through the secret rooms real quick. You got Void Epics. We've got only Ogryn Tribe, which I don't have a lot of good heroes for that. I think they're all 50, so that sucked. This one we were able to beat. It took a long time, but we did it. This one is Force Attack Champions only, which I do have, but they die very quickly. So there's nothing in here that I don't have anyone in here that does like stuns or anything like that. So they just kind of eat my team alive. So we can't do that one. This one is HP champions only, which is why I said I was trying to build up this one, Spy Master, because I have no HP heroes. If I did this for defense, it would be like my list would be out to here. So yeah, I have no HP champions. So we do need to do that. Spy Master is Banner Lords, but at the same time, I mean, I already beat that faction. And does that go against what I was saying? Yes, 100%. That you should build only the heroes for your factions. But yeah, I also do need some heroes for Doom Tower because I would like to start getting these damn shards. I think the best I did, I think this might be the best. We got, I think, 2 rooms done, right? What did I just show? Either 2 or 3 rooms done, I think is the best we've ever gotten, which basically means it would take 10 weeks, right? Ish to get one hero, which is a lot of time, right? No, not 10 weeks. What am I talking about? 10 months. Woo! Jeez Louise. Yeah, that's a lot. But we're halfway there to Tomb Lord's the only one I kind of really want. I honestly should look once we get more shards and see what the next heroes are. And if there's someone that, because I got shocked when I saw Arix, whatever his name is, from the login champs, because I was like, I don't want to sell one of these heroes blessings if I'm going to be getting them eventually, you know? So I gotta shoot ahead and kind of cheat and figure out who we're getting. So maybe I'll go visit some pages again and find out what the Doom Tower heroes are and when I get them. But at the same time, we're also got to not forget about everyone who's just started playing. because this content's cool and it's good to show the progress, but I also want to continue doing the stuff for the new players. So I did the dungeon one, I did was it the gear, not gear farm, it's gear, the starting gear, but I do need to go back and do some other videos for the early game as well. And I wish I could just take a vacation. That would be nice. Just take a vacation and play raid from start for the whole week. Like just do like a live festival. Like here you go. This is how you start the game, and just do a whole week of what I did to get my account set up in the beginning. Because I'm kind of a master at it at this point because I've restarted. I restarted like no joke. If you don't count just the accounts alone, I restarted I think 6 or 7 times. And then if you go into like just me deleting accounts and just like being like, oh, I don't like this or resetting, I've probably restart this game at least 20 times, 20, 30 times. So I've got really effective at becoming number one in the noob tournament. I think I'm always number one. Like literally every single time I've played the game and restarted, I was number one on the noob tournament because unless I think I lost once and it was because somebody was really hardcore paying money and like you could tell it was crazy. He had like double the points of me, and I was like, that's just not possible. That's not possible without spending. But otherwise, I've got it down to a science. I get to brutal within like 4 days. I'm already farming brutal with kale. Like it's pretty easy at this point. But it's very hard to show that without actually showing it. You know what I mean? It's I can show you how I did it, but it's not going to be the same because all my heroes are overpowered. So everyone's going to be like, you're just using strong heroes. I'm like, yeah, unfortunately, that's what I have. Come on, boy. That wolf guy is a jerk, by the way. I hate him. No, nice gems. Thanks. I can actually buy another what is it? Another mastery if I want to. Luckily, I'm getting to the point where I don't have any ones I need to buy anymore because there's no one I'm not going to be getting any hero that I can think of outside of maybe like Candleguard. Like I bought Eris. I bought her. Whoa, what's going on there? I think this fight's going to end poorly. I can already see it. Oh, that's why we've got a Torment in here. I couldn't see him. There's too much going on. All right, so he's bad. So block revive. So we're already dead. All right, so we're gonna restart this one. Edit and battle. All right, let's see. Edit team. All right, so we need, what do we need? The question is Torment enough to justify bringing in Dark Elhain? That's the question. We also need, so we need more damage and we need more locking. So we've got her and him for the locking. We've got Suns here. So let's try it. Let's just do it, but we're not going to do it on auto because that fight is going to be bad. I want to make sure we get everybody frozen. So everyone's frozen. Now we got to watch it. We can't really use buffs, right? Because we freeze. But then we have her doing the attack. Now I don't know if that works over and over again. I think she locks up. I think there's like a weird thing where, or maybe it did work. Look at that. All right, so we are going to do, so we have that. We're going to block skills on this guy because now he can't block revive us. And then we're going to try and kill him because he's the threat. So he's frozen. We don't need shields yet because no one is really in the work. So we're just going to do poisons. And then we are going to use this to hopefully kill everyone. There we go. They're dead. And then, yeah, dude, that Reaper is one of the best blessings on your damage dealers, by the way. I love it when you get the Reaper on a boss. It's probably my favorite thing. I see it on Minotaur all the time. All right, we're good. Now let's see if Tormund's on. So I guess bringing Elhain was a good idea. We're gonna hex him. No, we're not gonna hex him yet. We're gonna hex him when he gets his turn because I don't want to waste it. We are gonna waste a turn with. Oh, I thought he had his main skill. That would have been good. Yeah, every once in a while you get lucky, right? I have to. Unfortunately, I can't do. I would love to just do Fridays. Here, we're gonna use this. I would love to just be like, all right, Friday night I do live every time, but like, unfortunately, I work, so I can't plan it, and that's usually the night that we do stuff. So it's like, so I kind of have to just do. Basically, all the live shows are always going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's basically it. I just don't know what time. It really all hinges on how many videos I got done, because if I didn't get the videos done, then it'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday because I spend Monday doing everything. Oh, that's right. This is going to freeze. All right, we're good. Oh, how did she get a second attack? What the hell was that? All right, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna block skills now. What happened there? Why did that happen? All right, so we want to kill this guy again. He's important to destroy. We don't want to use that because that's going to put, actually, I don't know, this is a tough one. Nope, we're not going to do it. I was going to try to put up the shield, but nope, 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 nope. All right, let's kill this guy. Even though he's frozen. Let's try to stun. All right, we got a stun there. All right, so she's petrified. This guy is stunned. Let's go for him. Let's start working on Tormund. All right, he's frozen. We're gonna keep poisoning. These fights are getting very difficult. All right, we want this guy to have no turn meter, so we can freeze his ass and kill him. All right, we're almost there. Is this it? Come on, I can't wait. That's the other thing I forgot. I can't wait to get the blessing on Yukari because that's going to increase his attack too, and he's already kind of a ridiculous hitter. All right, we're going to take the freeze. See, look at this. I want you guys to see something here. She's frozen. All right, she's not supposed to get frozen. We're gonna freeze this whole team. Does anyone know why that happens, by the way? Other than just being a glitch? Let's remove debuffs, which is gonna freeze someone. All right, we don't. Oh, we do have a reviver. We're good. All right, so we're gonna kill. We need to kill this guy because he's bothering me. Here we go. This should be good enough. Wow, that Tormund is just a jackass. All right, we're gonna revive my girl. All right, of course, this heal reduction. Why wouldn't there be? All right, we're gonna take it. I don't care. Take the freeze. Why is she still frozen? Like the whole thing is that she's whose passive is stopping it? There's got to be a passive stopping it. All right, let's try to stun some people. All right, we're gonna use this to remove all that crap. This is a tough one. All right, we need to get this girl out of here because she is doing the heal reduction, and we do not like that. Get her killed. There we. Oh, there's Tormund 1. All right, Tormund 1 dead. We can't revive yet. Why did that happen? Oh, here we go. Good. Finally, she's back in action. All right, we're good. So now we can hex them because it doesn't matter if we freeze up. We just need to revive now and we'll be fine. All right. She doesn't heal, so it doesn't honestly matter. Actually, yeah, it does. We're gonna use it. No, I know the buff thing. I get that part. What I'm saying is that Dark Elhain, her passive is that when somebody gets frozen, she uses the AoE attack. So that's the first thing. Her second passive that she has is that when she gets hit with it, she changes it to a crit rate buff and removes the freeze. So, but she was staying frozen, and I don't understand why that's happening. See, every time she freezes, she's going to do that. So that was my complaint. I don't really understand why that was happening. All right, we're not going to do a buff here, even though I think it's a bad idea. We're just going to do it. Oh, that's why, because it has a cooldown. That would be why. See, there's always a reason. All right, so they froze. I didn't realize it had a cooldown. I thought she just did it whenever she wanted to. All right, so everyone's dying now. I think this is going to be a poor display now. That sucks because this was going pretty well for a little bit. All right, so we're going to do this poison. A hex would be nice so we can get some petrifications. Even though it's going to freeze Syl, but whatever. So that's going to be petrify. All right, so who do we need? Who's the most useful here? Um, I would say, I don't know. This is a tough one. Cleo's really strong, but she keeps freezing to Tormund, so let's just do her. Whatever. All right, hopefully we get a stun. We got a few stuns, so that's good. Hi-yo! Exactly. Well, she's dead again. All right, so that sucked. All right, so we've got strengthen, we've got some shields, we've got another hex. Luckily, she's not freezing, so that's good. Who do we want to lower turn meter on? This chick right here, because she's kind of a pain in the ass. All right, so he removes buffs, so that sucks. All right, so now we're done. That was the end of all things, because I don't think she can. I don't really think she's going to win this. All right, so this might be the end of our Doom Tower run. Let's see. What time are we? What time is it anyway? We've been doing this for what, an hour maybe? I don't even know. Whatever. Yeah, because I do have to shower. I have things to do, guys, other than play video games all day. This free gear removal is driving you mad. All right, see, I took everything off this morning and the whole day regearing. I'm sure. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be clear here with this. I have never once did a gear removal, and there has been at least what? Um, how many have there been? There's probably been at least what, 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, like at least maybe like 10 different gear removals. What happened to the chat? It went weird. Um, and yeah, I just don't do them. I leave all my gear on. I switch them here and there whenever I can, and that's about it. I don't really mess with it otherwise. I think I screwed up my live stream. There we go. All right, we're good now. I'm trying to fix my chat. That's why I stopped doing things. But yeah, I don't really do it ever. I don't waste, I don't, I like my gear. Like I like the gear that I have on everyone. And if I feel like there's someone I need to switch, then I do it. But yeah, that's a lot of complication. And honestly, like if I had to go into I don't know what, let me just figure this out real quick. I don't, if I had to go into my heroes and try to do that on all the heroes I have, yeah, that's a nightmare. Like I don't even, that's like an entire day of just re-gearing heroes. I don't have that time. I wish I did. How do we want to fix this problem? We need to incapacitate the Tormans, so we need to remove debuffs, but then that creates a problem because that adds a buff which freezes you. So we've got some issues here. La 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 la. What do I want to do here? Maybe we just come up with a better plan. Maybe we bring Gerda in. He has freeze, which is still very useful. Maybe we just hope for the best without Cleo. Mithral can help us. She's got poison. She does that. Who's a good hitter? Who do I want to bring in that's like a monster? Maybe we'll try Bogwalker. I don't know if he solves my problem, but he's definitely good. Let's just see. We'll play with it. And if it goes bad, it goes bad. We're at the end anyway, right? But I didn't think we were going to get this far, to be honest, if I'm being completely honest. All right, so we've got that. We're going to hex the crap out of everyone and freeze people. Luckily, everyone here has resist. All right, so now this is the attack. I'm not used to Gerda, so we got to... And she actually has smite also, which is kind of nice. All right. I probably shouldn't have done that. All right, let's see if we can stun that guy. Perfect, perfect. I like this. It's going well. All right, we're gonna take him out of the equation. What is this? What does she do on her A1? She has a weaken and debuff spread. How does that work? Can I spread? No, I can't. I was like, can I spread all the stuns onto everybody? That would have been very nice if that was how that worked. Unfortunately, it did not. That's cool that she has debuff spread though. I have to figure out how to work that into my teams. Oh no, here we go. All right, well that was good. What does this do? This does removing one random buff from all enemies, and then oh, so that's good too, actually. Perfect. I like that. I like removing buffs. All right, so it looks like this isn't going to go well. This might be the end for us, guys. This might be the end of Doom Tower for me. This is something I would probably have to play with for a while and like see. I'm sure I have a team that can do it. I just have to figure it out. It's the combination. Normally in this situation, the main threat would be Tormund just because he keeps screwing with your buff. So you'd want to kill him first. But we have this chick who does all the hero reduction, and then we have this one who can block revive and do some crazy stuff. So yeah, this one's a rough one. I'll beat it. It would just take way too long to deal with right now. So I think we'll see how far we get. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna live here. Yeah, this is a bad team for this. All right, whatever. Let's see if there's anything else we can do before we close things. Let's get out of there. All right, so the only thing left on my agenda, at least of trying to figure out to beat, would be the dragon. So we can go in there real quick and see if we can beat another stage in there. All right, so there's nothing I need to do here. We're good. All right, so let's go in dungeons. Let's go into dragon. Fire Knights, I don't even know what to do there. We're gonna see how that goes. Spider is something we can start thinking about progressing. Um, real quick, let's just see. I want to see if my spider team works. They don't work all the time. I know that this is a random team, and it also depends on who the tank is. And I don't know if the tank is still going to be what's his name. I don't know if Odachi's still going to be the tank. I don't know if he has the lowest HP. I have a feeling they're going to go for Cleo now. I also realized that we have, but Cleo's the reason we win. All right, good. They are attacking Odachi now, so that's good. And we have block debuffs, which is even better. Now, if I remember correctly, the whole reason this fight was hard was because we had to make sure that we had to stun the babies. That was it. We had to stun the babies and make sure that they don't do stuff. So this fight was really annoying, and I remember doing this one and how we got Odachi to win it. But now we have some other new heroes, so there's some other stuff we could conceivably do. If I could get more heroes like Cleo or built like Cleo, because Cleo's got 5,000 plus attack, and the funny part is I might actually switch out her chest because she's in a defense chest, but at the same time, I don't know how much you kind of have to gauge it because sometimes having too much attack is good, and sometimes having a little bit more defense to stay alive is good. We need an AoE right now, like literally right now. Thank you. Look at that. I was like, we need an AoE. This is what's good about the live stream is like I can mess with stuff like this that I normally wouldn't do on a progression video. Like I might mess with it a little bit, but I can kind of just, just mess around with some fights and see what the heroes can do and kind of test the limits of the team. There we go. See, that's what we need. We need the stun at that moment. But the problem is now I think is the heal. Yeah, see, that's the heal. So that doesn't help me much. Ah, the life of a Mr. Richard run. It's not fun. Actually, it is fun. I'm lying. I feel like it's funny because I think a lot of people have been asking me recently, like, what's the point of the channel and stuff like what's the point of this account and all that. I'm like, there's no point to any account. I'm like, every account has the same point to have fun. I'm like, that's it. That's my point. If you like playing stupidly like me, then good for you. And if you like playing with all the best heroes in the world, then good for you. It's like whatever makes you happy. That's the whole point. And screwing myself over and using garbage champions, well, that's my life. All right, so it looked like that didn't go well. So yeah, as soon as Cleo dies, it's over, I think. Unless she can revive because they're going to go for her. So if they're on it depends on their turn meter. Like if that was a stun right there, we would have been able to finish it. But now Cleo's going to die again. Yeah. So they're going to get too many turns now. So let's try something else. Let's end battle. Let me see. I'm curious because it's been a while since I did this. So the stuns work really well. She works really well. So they are still targeting him. Now my question here is will they target him? That's a good question because Bogwalker is much better, but I think he has more HP. Let's see. Let's see if they target Bogwalker because I'm not going to go. I understand why they're targeting who they're targeting. I just don't know. I don't feel like going into a deep dive right now. I just want to see how they work because if Bogwalker gets targeted, that's perfect because he's a lot stronger than Odachi. All right, so they're still targeting Cleo. So two things. One, maybe it's okay they target Cleo because we can kill things faster with Bogwalker. Two, we also have HP increase in dungeons with Bogwalker. And we have attack down, which is nice. How did he get hit with that? I feel like his resist is a lot higher than this. I just want to get a solid team to kind of get a little bit further into Spider. Honestly, even if we beat two, I'll be happy. If this is a fail, we'll probably just go into Dragon real quick before I go shower and get ready to go. We'll just see if we can beat seven. We'll do one run. Uno runs. I'm curious to see how Gerda's going to do in some because I feel like Gerda's going to be good. There we go. Target Bogwalker. Thank you, sir, for doing your job. And then the stuns got off too, so that's good. And Bogwalker's a lot stronger, so I feel like he can kill. Ooh, Smite, nice. Smite's good because won't that kill the baby? Will that kill the babies too? No, it won't, right? No, just the boss. I was like, I had some hopes there. Oh, look at that. That is terrible. Just give me a. There we go. I'm like, give me a small AOE, please. So Odachi was a placeholder because he's force. I don't know why I didn't think to do Bogwalker. I feel like I did bring Bogwalker in, but I didn't bring him in as the tank. Maybe that's what the problem was. And because they were still targeting Cleo, so I didn't think it would work. Maybe. Ooh, that was bad. Is there a way to drop his turn meter? I don't. Can you turn? I don't know if you can turn meter drop this guy. Can you? No, it's blocked. Yeah, speed down. All that stuff's blocked, right? Let's look. Passive. Immune to freeze, sleep, provoke, block active skills, blah, 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 petrification, damage from skill, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. All right, cool. All right, so awakenings is also a thing. I forgot that awakenings are such a big deal in this. I keep forgetting that stupid awakening stuff. So now I got to start finding awakenings for the heroes that I use in hard mode dungeon. What the hell was that? That was Reaper on like 10 spiders at once. I hope you guys know that. If you were wondering what that was literally like a 10 spider reaper that went off at the same time. I didn't see it because I was looking at something else. But yeah, that was a lot of reaping going on. There was a ton of reaping. I would have if that was the stun, it would have been perfect. All right, these guys are gonna start getting turns. Thank you for the stun. Oh my god. We just got to kill these guys now because they're gonna heal the stupid bastard back up. All right. I just need a couple kills, buddies. Hit the spiders. Hit the spiders. Well, we don't know. He didn't do it yet. Don't get too excited. I'm like, we need one more attack we need an AoE. Oh, nice. They did it. All right, so we got it with Bogwalker. Look at that damage on Bogwalker versus everyone else. Oh, Cleo did. Cleo's a monster though in this fight. Like we'll be honest. So there we go. We were able to beat Spider's Den stage 2. So now we know we can move forward a little bit in the stupid spider. So that's good. And it was about the same time. About the same time as the first stage. So that's cool. So Bogwalker was the win. Let's just go and do one dragon and then we'll call it a night after that. Where's my team? Dragon, not Dragon 20, Dragon hard mode. We don't want to bring Dragon 20 in. All right, so now this is the team we used, right? Now, something went wrong here. I think it was defense. So we have defense with her. We have attack down or crit down with him. He is useless outside of just doing I mean, the weaken would be helpful, right? She's not immune to weaken, right? Let me see. Immune. Where's your immunities? Are you immune to weaken? I don't think she is. Yeah. No. Not immune to weaken. All right. So, you know what? We're gonna test something here and see if it works because this is dangerous, but I feel like if I don't auto this, it would work. Let me see. We'll just start it off and see if it works. I'm going to start it and then do the auto because I want to get the hexes and then the block skills off and see if it's enough to get us through the fight without dying. That's the goal here. All right, we're going to auto now. Because I've never done these fights without Yakarl because he's always doing my freezes so that nobody gets turns. Now they still hit like trucks, so that's the problem. So if we can get them to petrify with these two, it would greatly help us out with the boss fight because Cleo is substantially better on the boss than Yakarl. Yakarl is literally a waste of space on the boss. All right, so the shields and everything from Mithrala seem to be working pretty well. And like I said, right now we're not really looking for a farm team for these stages right now. If I'm gonna farm it, I would just farm on stage 1 because there's no point. I feel like we just got unlucky the last time we did stage 7 when we brought in Yakarl. I feel like the team with Yakarl will win. I just think I'd have to do it a couple times, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's funny because everybody will appreciate the bog walker. I honestly think I have. Let me know. I mean, I maybe ask around, put up some comments on some other content creators' channels, and be like, hey, show me your bog walker. And if they have a bog walker that's 75K or stronger, they win because mine's 75 right now. 6-star awakened. Hey man, if I can claim to have the best bog walker, then I'm okay with that. I'm sure there's someone out there that has a better Bog Walker. There's got to be someone who's got like a 100K Bog Walker. They've been playing forever and they've been leveling every hero in the game. And they're like, I'll just level this guy. Or they got a 6-star awakening on him also. And they were like, let's just try him out and see how he does. Well, it looks like they're doing it. Do I want? Yeah, I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna let them soak it up. Let's see if they can do it. So this fight took 6 minutes last time. I feel like they're gonna take longer on the waves because we're gonna have to take hits from these guys. Normally they don't get attacks, so that's gonna change the time on this. But I feel like the boss will go easier because the weakens. I'm hoping. Let me just rephrase that. I'm hoping it goes easier. The other problem is that Cleo dies easy also, but she's got a ton more defense than Yakarl. So Yakarl, I think, is under 2,000. He might even be somewhere around 1600, to be honest. I don't even know. He definitely doesn't have a lot of defense. Luckily, I've been doing the thing. I'm sure someone, yeah, right, yeah. I use him in places that he shouldn't be used, but works. Hey, if he works, he works, right? That's how I look at it. I mean, this has been a good live stream. We've gotten a lot done. I mean, we got through 5 or 6 more Doom Tower floors, so we're higher than we've ever been. I think the highest I ever got, I think I said was like 43 or 44. So now we're at 56. So we're moving up. And we beat another level of dragon. We were able to get through Shogun up to 14. So 14 was our murder. So we just need to fix the weak hit problem, which I don't think is that hard to fix. And we can beat Shogun 14. So we have progression there. And now we're going to work on drag and see if Dragon's got it. I try not to do too much in one sitting because this is a lot. So I don't want to push too fast, you know. We gotta have something to look forward to, right? Actually, this week the videos are actually good this week. I'm very happy with them because we've got the one that came out today was the 452 days. Tomorrow I think is you've got God's Raid and I think what did I have coming out? I put up some good ones. I can't remember it because I'm like focused on everything else. I know we have the what is it? Yeah, the lives. Yeah, I put the lives up because I can't because I put up a thing that said I'm going to be holding off on the podcast for a little bit because I want to start working on the live show and the podcast isn't what I want it to be yet. So I want to kind of re-release it when I actually get my friend involved. I'm trying to get him into it so that we can actually make it like a legit podcast because right now it's just a rambling. But I mean, I still like it, but at the same time, I'd rather focus on the live streams. I can't do this. I don't, let's put it this way. I don't really have the time to do the live stream and the podcast at the same time right now. So I want to do the live streams because I feel like this is going to help the channel a little bit more right now. And then I can work out the details of the actual podcast. And because once I get my new computer, yeah, I think I can do it because my computer right now can't handle, multi-streaming and all that. It just can't do any of that crap. So I can't do the podcast the way I want to. No, I know they are, but that's the thing. Like I want it to be with them. Like that was the original goal in the beginning anyway, is to bring my two friends in and actually three friends I'm looking to bring in. And but the problem is I can't handle the output with my computer. So I want to get that fixed and then I'm going to bring them in. If you want, I mean, what is it? Deeds. I've put up his stuff a couple times. He's on there. He does a lot of Diablo 2. Every time I see a video from Deeds, it's always Hork. He's always horking things up, and I don't have no idea what that means. It's funny when you're not in a game how it sounds to you versus when you play it. Like when I played this game and I start talking about stuff, I'm like, yeah, yeah, masteries and this and like I don't know anything about that. But as soon as you say hork, I have no idea what the hell that even means. So yeah, that's Deeds. We're trying to get him into it, and I have another friend that does stuff. I haven't even talked to him about it yet, but Savage Wolf, he does like a lot of Call of Duty shooting stuff, shooting people and all that crap. He does a lot of car kind of material things too. And then I've got another friend who doesn't do any YouTube stuff at all. I just have known him forever, and he's perfect for the podcast because we do not we do not see eye to eye on everything on anything. And I purposely take the opposite stance on everything that he talks about. So if he says that Thor is the best god, I'll tell them Thor is the worst god just because. And it works really well. So I already talked to them about it. They're all on board. It's just I got to get this part set up. I got to get it set up on my end. I'm basically thinking it's going to be closer to more like almost not like a Timcast kind of IRL setup in a sense, like not necessarily talking about the stuff that they talk about. It's gonna be more like just stupidity and gaming and all that crap, but and just whatever we want to talk about. But yeah, it's definitely not gonna be like that. But that's the kind of setup I'm thinking in long term, like getting everybody on at the same time, getting the camera going, like having everyone being able to talk, having live stuff. You know, that's the goal, end game goal on it, but it's gonna take some time. Boom! Look at that. Reaper, Sleeper, Jeepers, Reapers. All right, so they were able to get through it. Look at that. All right, so we got Apothecary, Mithrala. So she did, yeah, wow, that is a lot of effing damage from Mithrala. Wow, 5 million from her, huh? Poisons are that good with hexes. Oh, because the hexes, that's why. The hexes during the waves. She's just like melting people. I have a feeling she was putting up the hex first, and that's why Cleo didn't get as much damage because she would probably do Cleo would have more damage if she was the hexer. All right, so there you go. We were able to beat stage 7. Another one down. Yes, it's a lot of work. Especially when you work 9 hours, 5 days a week, and drive an hour back and forth to work. So yeah, it's a lot. All right, so this is good. Um, all right, so yeah, there we go. We were able to beat a lot of things today. So we got Shogun and we got everything else. So like I said, the live streams will be up on Friday. You can check in the live stream. What is that? In the live stream playlist. All right, they're always going to be in there, and that'll be the podcast basically for Fridays. So it'll be there every Friday now, and we're going to do the live stream. And sometimes we'll do raid, sometimes we'll do a new game, sometimes we will do what is it? The other one, God's Raid, whatever it is that we're going to do. It might be retro stuff. I don't know yet. But either way, I mean, I might even just say screw it and put up like a thing on maybe in the community or something. And you guys can pick what the heck, what game I play or something like that. I'm fine with that. I'll play Leisure Suit Larry if you want. I could care less. um, it works. This works well with Raid specifically because there's a lot of time that I play Raid outside of the progression, and this is the stuff that people get to see, so people can actually see how I do things rather than me just kind of going into something real quick and being like, all right, this is what we did. It's like you get to see what I'm doing live, which is why I think I'll probably do more of this. Yeah, I won't talk about that. We won't say her. We don't talk about that person, even though it's not a person, it's a machine. All right, guys. So that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to leave comments always on the stream when it comes out on Friday or any of my other videos. You can go and put fart emojis on all my videos. I don't care. Watch all of a sudden now I'm gonna have a ton of fart emojis. There's gonna be like poop emojis everywhere. All right, guys. So this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys